Welcome back. It's Wake Up Nigeria, and if you're a lover of Wake Up Nigeria, you definitely know that Art on the Show is our Thursday staple. And joining me right now is Ogooluwa Ajoboso. She's a spoken word poet, and this morning she'll be performing one of her poems, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so what exactly are you performing for us today?
Okay, it's a piece that shows the importance of our responsibility as citizens.
Okay.
You know how we blame all the problems of the country on our leaders.
Yeah.
So basically it's just to remind us that we also have a part to play in making Nigeria a better place.
And in anticipation of the elections, which is happening very soon.
Yes.
Very key, very spot on
yes.
as well. Okay, so how did you discover your love for poem? I mean, it's been 2 years.
Well, I just started watching some spoken word artists like Jackie Hill Perry, Preston Perry. Then I discovered people like Titilokbe Shonuga and a few others. And then I began to wonder that I can do this. I can actually do this. And I started writing my pieces, started performing them, rehearsing on my own before I now started getting invitations. So that's basically how it started. And I found my voice in spoken word.
Okay.
Yes.
And where do you see you doing this in the next couple of years?
Well, I started a show that brings together spoken word artists in where I school in Shagam.
Okay.
So basically what we do there is my goal, aside my own personal spoken word, is that to bring together young people who are also interested in spoken word, to give them a voice as well. Okay. So to just, it's a form of education, it's a form of information. So I like to have a community of people around me. So that's basically what I see for myself.
Okay, Ogooluwa, at this point I'm just going to let you go ahead with your poem. Take it away.
Change. One word that has built a monument in the vocabulary of an average Nigerian. Our burning desire for change has driven us to a place where our change was searched and altered. Our burning desire for change drove us to a place where we exchanged satisfaction from those who were not even consumed by this same hunger. We searched for a knight in shining armor. We searched for a knight in shining armor till it was night and we were no more. And from the grave, our strangled dreams and forgotten desires cried out for vengeance. Do we really think with an undivine snap of the finger we can change the records to record less of the seconds that we see? Because we sit down, see knees locked, newspaper in right hand, drink in the other. We complain with our hearts saturated with pain of the saturated nature of our leadership with corruption. And we fail to see how saturated our minds are with planes that characterize our unelevated minds upon which we plant seeds of deceit. And the only seeds of deceit that we choose to see are the seeds of deceit planted by our leaders. We fail to see the flooded gate, the flooded road of our nations with our individual sins. This Nigeria that I see is definitely not the Nigeria I want to see. But we'll still see this that we see if we fail to see the sea of responsibility we are surrounded with as citizens. We'll still see this that we see if all that we seek to see is the unseen sins of our leaders. We'll still see this that we see if we are blind to see that we have a part to play in this corruption race. Arise, O compatriots, we sing, but we fail to see that there are men who have failed to rise from their state of drunkenness and prefer to fill their bellies with beer than to fill their children with education. We fail to see that we still have mothers who prefer to fill their face with colors and bodies with embroidery than to educate their children with knowledge. We still have young ones who prefer to blend into the filter-filled community called the internet than to challenge the filters in their community. This is not just poetry for snaps. This is poetry that will make us snap out of the illusion that our leaders are the only cause of our problems. If the only solution to our nation's problem that we see is our PVCs, then we are just people violating citizenship. Thank you.